Hello, everybody, and happy Monday. DCP's Catherine Andriola here. Hope you had a fantastic and a safe and healthy weekend. I'm here with one of DCP's beloved actors, Della Knowles. Della, thank you so much for joining us today and getting our audience acquainted with you on this virtual meet and greet.
Oh, of course. Thanks for having me.
So Della, you've been with DCP a while. Your most recent show was The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime. Let's just start with that. Tell us about that experience, bringing that show to life.
Oh, it was a wonderful experience. It definitely was a process that I was not used to. We had to put a lot of trust into the director, Caleb Sigmund, and I'm really glad we did. At first, I was like, oh, I don't know how this is going to happen. It was a lot of box moving, and so it was really scary, but it was probably, I would say there were maybe two other shows that I would want to do again. And this is one that I would want to maybe do again, but with the same people.
Yes,
Yeah.
and we know that there was a lot of unique elements with this show, including the video projections and really getting inside the mind of the main character who was autistic. Tell us how that was, bringing that experience to life for the audience.
It was a very unique experience, like I said, but I have always really had a love and a passion for especially the children who are on the spectrum. In college, I actually volunteered at EC programs at elementary schools where I went to around the area where I went to college, and the majority of them were on the spectrum. And so I actually wanted to go to college for drama therapy and specifically use it to do therapy with children on the spectrum. And so bringing this to life and showing people that people who are atypical are just as important, if not somewhat even more brilliant than typical people. So it was an experience of a lifetime for sure.
Absolutely. And I know the cast got really close. And you've been in many of our shows. Talk a little bit about your experience at DCP and how you got involved with our theater.
Oh, sure. I actually got involved to begin with doing some costuming work. I sewed a dress for ragtime, and so that was my first time really doing it. And then it had been about 6 years since I had acted, and so I auditioned for Retrieving the Lamb and played a part in that. And that was my first time on stage for DCP. And I would have to say that my breakthrough, though, like the one role that I feel just started my track with you guys, was when I played Flora in 27 Wagons Full of Cotton. It was just a magnificent role. That's one role I would love to play again. And then, of course, I played in Dixie Swim Club, which was by far one of my favorite. We actually, all five of us still get together, the group of women. So
Fun. So many
yeah.
lifelong friendships are made in this theater. And we know that your entire family is really involved in DCP. You have several kids that just performed the Connie Company. Tell us about, it's really a family ordeal.
Well, yes. So uh, it was always something for me. I have four girls, so doing theater was always something that I did on the side for me as a break. And so yes, they are now more involved. The two younger ones are hopefully going to be in Madagascar if it happens. And then my oldest has auditioned for several. She was in Best Christmas Pageant Ever. Well, all four of us were in Best Christmas Pageant Ever, actually. And then they just really love it. They do also get involved with Mooresville Children's Theater. So they have, all three have done at least one show there.
That's so fun that you actually got to act in the same show as your kids. How was that experience? I bet that was really fun.
Yes and no. Like I said, it's my relief and my getting out and away from them. So it was quite interesting. Plus, I was costume designing that show, so it was just an added element to.
Yes.
But it was really neat to share my passion with them, and to see that they enjoy it as well. And they're, even though they might get a little stage fright at first, they just pop out on stage and go for it, which is my motto. You either go big or you go home. So.
Yes, and when they're at home, you can make sure they're reading their lines and practicing, right?
I try, but they really don't even want my advice. I try. I like tell them all the time. I'm like, here, I can help you. You do, and they don't. They just want the director only.
Yes, well, they're probably very independent and blossoming actresses. So
Oh, yeah.
I know you have a full house right now. Tell us a little bit about what you've been up to in quarantine.
Oh, in quarantine, it's been so much fun. I actually work full time too, so I have been working at my desk, and then I have three who are here at home and doing schoolwork. One is currently underneath me, under my desk right now, messing with me. So sorry, but
Yeah.
yeah. So that has been interesting. At one point, I thought I wanted to be a homeschool mom, and now no, I don't. So, but we actually just started our garden, so that's really fun, and we gave them each plots for it. So, it's been cool. My seventh grader's been cooking a lot. Even my fifth grader, Abigail's been baking. Charlotte baked some cookies with Josh the other day. So, yeah, it's a
Lots of
full
family.
heart and a slow growing belly.
Yeah, a lot of family time, a chance to bond. So
Yeah.
um, tell us a little bit about something about yourself that we may not know. I've heard you have some hobbies that you're quite good at. We'd love to hear
Uh,
about those.
So one thing that I do, and I don't know if many people know or not at DCP, but I have actually costumed a few of the shows, been the costume designer for them. In college, I actually was the foreman for the stop it, Charlotte, for the costume shop. And so I learned to sew. I actually had known how to sew starting in high school. My mom really taught me, but then I really learned costume design and how to do different things. So I've done that. And one of my things to relieve some of my stress or whatever is I try to do some quilting. I used to have a huge loom, but when I moved, I got rid of it. So, which is kind of sad. But
Yeah,
yes, so I do that and I do cross stitching. But so
I would love to see some of those quilts if you have, a minute to.
sure. My like really good tiny ones that have like the little designs I usually give away as like Christmas presents for my nieces and nephews. But I've done like some, I don't know if you can see it, but some t-shirts.
Wow.
So yeah. So these are all my dad's t-shirts and I put them all onto a quilt for my mom. So
That's amazing.
and then I did something a little bit different though. I don't know how where is this for my girls. So I took my youngest daughter's clothing and turned it into like quilt. So I don't
So
know.
beautiful. You
Yeah.
have
So
many
it's like,
talents, Della.
oh well, I try, and I can do a three-legged race really well.
Oh, wow. Have you ever done that on stage?
No, but I would gladly do it.
Maybe we'll have the chance someday if we ever do something like that.
Maybe I should put that on my audition form that I can three-legged race.
Yes, and
It
your
takes a
resume.
really good partner. It takes a really good partner. So
Many talents. Well, Della, we are so happy that we got the chance to know you a little bit better and that your family is doing well, safe and healthy. And
we are.
for
Oh,
many
one
of our,
wants to say hello. Go ahead.
oh,
Come on,
we
Charlotte.
have another budding actress. Here's another one of DCP's own that performs in the Connie Company.
All right.
Oh, we'll let
She's
you
my
go.
mini me, so.
Yes, I know you have a lot going on with homeschooling, so we are so grateful to have you. And for everybody else, we'll have more actors up here this week, so be sure to tune into DCP's YouTube channel to get these full interviews, get to know our actors, and really cultivate a virtual relationship with them as we go through this quarantine together. Thanks so much, Della. We'll see you soon.
Have a good one.